Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm Brendan Anderson with KDOL Sports. And the Golden State Warriors were short-handed tonight with three of their starters, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, all sitting out with injuries. But they still got a 117-106 win over the Los Angeles Lakers.
So, when you miss so many key guys, the whole game changes, and the team has to figure out kind of on the fly how to attack, and you can't rely on Steph and Klay coming off screens for three-point shots. So you got to work, you work the ball and find areas to attack, and it's not as simple as calling a play. It's like they've got to feel it and they've got to probe and figure it out on their own in many cases. So. It's good for us.
Kevin Durant, he can do it all, and he definitely had to do it all tonight. He finished with a team-high 26 points and team-high 6 assists. He also added 5 rebounds.
Obviously, the ball's going to end up in KD's hands, and pretty much every night he's going to have 25, 30, 40 points, whatever. So we take that for granted. Fair or not to KD, we take him for granted sometimes. But
the way I approach the game is just with confidence. I'm not trying to tell everybody what to do every single play. You know what I'm saying? That's just not how I get down, and I don't think people respond well to that. So I just try to tell guys what I see at the moment, and if we need to correct something, correct it at the moment, and not let it simmer for a couple plays, and until it boils over into something bad. Just tried to be positive and encouraging, and the guys did the same thing to me. And when I was struggling shooting the basketball, from the three-point line, those guys, just sent me words of encouragement every huddle, and I fed off of that, and I just tried to reciprocate.
Today, all morning, being very vocal and also leading by example and picking guys up. When you miss a couple shots or you get beat back door, instead of criticizing you, he's always bringing you back up. And to have that as a leader, that does a lot for our confidence, especially us young guys and Nick, Omri, guys who have to step up at this point. It does a lot for our confidence. So he was big for us today.
The Warriors won by committee. They had 7 players in double figures.
Tonight was about Looney, Kevon coming in there and rebounding and making some huge plays defensively, and Quinn Cook, stepping up and having a really nice night. Omri Caspi, who's hardly played, over the last couple months, gave us some really big minutes. And these games are fun, when guys who don't ordinarily get to play much, when they get a chance and really contribute, it strengthens the team.
Tonight, it was a perfect example where there were a lot of guys out, most of the All-Stars, only KD played. And it was total team effort. If you look at the scores, there were so many double-digit numbers. We got 7. So everybody was involved, everybody contributed, everybody played a role and brought something on the table. And, obviously, we have guys who can play and who knows how to play this game right way. So we got the win.
Nick Young, who started tonight, he finished with 18 points, all in the second half.
They're not all rookies. They're all guys that's been in the league 8, 9, 10 plus years. So you definitely know what they bring to the table. But at the same time, we can't let Nick Young get 18 to 20 points, and Caspi I think he had 15, and then we missed 10 free throws, and we had some turnovers that cost us. So on the road against a really good team like that, you can't allow that to happen.
It was a amazing opportunity out there for a lot of us, just to do different things and be in different roles. And I think everybody did a great job of embracing it. Look at Quinn, 13 and 6, played some great defense. Even though
Kevon Looney also got the start tonight. He finished with 11 points, 3 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Looney came out there and played some great minutes against Randall, who's been having a great stretch. You look at Dot, Sean, and Omri. So everybody kind of, stepped up and, took on a new role, and, we just figured it out.
It was tied at 55 all after rookie Lonzo Ball tapped in a buzzer beater just before halftime. But then the Warriors came out in the first 4 minutes of the third quarter. They went on an 15-4 run to get an 11-point lead early in the third quarter.
What do you think the difference was tonight, especially in the third quarter?
We came out, we wasn't as physical as we was in the first half, indecisive on offense where we had a few turnovers and they got out and running, and they went on a run. I mean, I think the first 3 plays we fouled, and they got 6 straight points from free throws. So they were the more aggressive team in the second half, and you could tell we were probably, as an overall team, a little tired.
We didn't come out very strong. I think that was a big turning point in the third quarter. They got up by like 10, 12 points. I think that was the biggest turning point.
And they did have a big run, and that absolutely changed the complexion of the game for us.
Second half, when we went on that big run, coming out the half, I think that's what separated us and got us momentum back. So Nick was a huge part of that.
Good stuff. Nick Young had a great second half, really exploded. So good team win.
The Warriors have a game here on Friday against the Kings before they go on a 2-game road trip to Phoenix and then San Antonio. The Warriors are now 52-16 on the season, and they are content to finish second in the West as long as they're able to become healthy and get at full strength for the playoffs. Thank you for joining me tonight, where the Warriors got a 117-106 victory over the Los Angeles Lakers. For KDOL Sports, I'm Brendan Anderson. We'll catch you on the rebound.